The next group they were participated in civil disobedience movement. They was the business groups. During the time of the First World War, Indian business groups they were more rich and powerful, and they were as a result of their expanding money they were trying to expand their trade and their business. So whatever the policies they were that made by the Britishers, those policies were restrict the business activities. These people, the Indian merchants, they were or business groups, they were against to the colonial laws or colonial rules. So they were protected against the import of goods or British made goods in India. To protect their business interest, these people they formed Indian Industrial and Commercial Congress in the year 1920, and they also formed the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industries, that is FICCI, in the year 1927. This industrial association that was formed or led by the famous industrialists like Purushottam Thakurdas and J.D. Birla. These industrialists attacked the colonial control over Indian economy, and they were supported civil disobedience movement. And these industrialist group they were given number of financial assistance to civil disobedience movement, and they were also against the colonial rules that were restrict the business activities of these people. Most of the businessmen, and they were considered as the Swaraj in their own way, they considered Swaraj as means for them to remove all the constraints regarding or related to trade and the flourishing of trade in India. For them, they meant Swaraj in this way. Later years, they were disappointed with the failure of the Round Table Conference, and their business gradually, some of the business were slowed down because socialism was emerged in Congress Party. And these are the major groups they were participated in civil disobedience movement. Here the next group, that is industrialist working class people. These groups were not participated in civil disobedience movement except in Nagpur region. The industrialist groups they were tried to close together Congress party. During this time the workers they were stay aloof. And some areas, some of the industrialists participated in civil disobedience movement, and they were adopted the Gandhiji's ideas of boycott of foreign goods as part of their movements. They were started revolution or rebellion against their low wages and working condition. These ideas they were adopted as the part of their movements. As a part of civil disobedience movement in many area, the people or the workers they were start strikes in railway, and some of the dock workers were started strikes in the year 1930 and 1931. In Chota Nagpur mines, the people there were started strikes against the British rules and British policies, and they will wear Gandhiji's cap in tin mines. That means Chota Nagpur is in a tin mine area. The workers in this area they wear Gandhiji's cap as a part of civil disobedience movement. And the Congress party they were not include the demands of the industrialist groups. This would create an alienation of the industrialist group in freedom struggle. And next group, those who are participate in civil disobedience movement, here that's how we are discussing here. The next group of people they were participating in civil disobedience, they are women. The women were the active members of the civil disobedience movements. And during the time of Salt Satyagraha, number of women they were participated in this struggle. The most of the women they were participated in Salt Satyagraha, and they were boycotted foreign goods and picketing the liquor shops. Whatever the struggles or whatever the revolt carried by Indian people, majority of the women they were participated in. And In urban area, the women from high caste family, they are participated. In rural area, the women in rich peasants, those families, they were participated in the freedom movements. And the women, they were considered as a service of the nation, as to be sacred duty of women. At last, Gandhiji convinced the women that the duty of the women is to look after the children and look after the families. So at last, the final moments, or the final civil disobedience movement, the women were stay aloof. That means the Congress party, they did not like to inculcate the women in any political position.